Hello, my name is Tatiana. I'm an English teacher. The topic of our lesson is household chores. By the end of the lesson, you will be able to operate words and word combinations for the topic, to identify details from the text for reading, to exchange information about household chores. Vocabulary box. Twice. Двічі. Два рази. Тут вдвічі. To find out. Виявляти. An ashtray. Попільничка. And now listen and read. The man who didn't wash his dishes. After Phyllis Krasilovsky. There once was a man who lived alone in a little house in a small town. He always cooked his own dinner, cleaned the house by himself, and made his own bed. One night, he came home feeling very hungry, so he made a big dinner. He ate too much and was very tired after finishing. He decided to leave the dishes till the next night. But the next night, he was twice as hungry. So he cooked twice as big of a dinner, and it took twice as long to eat it, and he was twice as tired as he had been the day before. As the days passed by, he got hungrier and more tired, and there were so many dirty dishes that he started to pile them on the table. As soon as the table was full, he started to put them on his bookshelves. As soon as they were full, started piling them on the floor for several days. And soon he could not get into his house. One night, he looked in his cupboard and found out that there was not any clean dish there. Soon he used up all his ashtrays and clean flower pots and his sweet dishes and drank water from vases. He used up everything, even the pots he cooked his food in, and the frying pan and the kettle, and he didn't know what to do. He was so unhappy. His whole house was full of dirty dishes and dirty flower pots and dirty ashtrays and dirty sweet dishes and dirty pots and a dirty soap dish and a dirty frying pan and a dirty kettle. He could not find his books or his clock or even his bed anymore. He could not sit down to think because even his chairs were all with dishes, and he couldn't find the sink so he could wash them. But the rain started, and the man got an idea. He drove his big lorry around to the side of his house and piled all the dishes and all the vases and all the ashtrays and pots and the frying pan and the kettle on it and drove the truck out into the rain. The rain had been falling on everything, and soon the dishes were clean again. The rain washed them. Then the man carried everything back into the house again. He put the dishes into the cupboard, the frying pan and the pots on the pot shelves, the ashtrays on the tables, the flower pots back where he found them, the vases where the vases go, the kettle on the gas cooker, and the soap dish in the bathroom. He was so tired after carrying everything back and putting it away that he decided, I'd better always wash my dishes just as soon as I have finished my dinner. The next night, when he came home, he cooked his dinner, finished to eat it, washed the dishes, and put them right away. He did this every night. After that, too, he is very happy now. He can find his chairs, he can find his clock, he can find his bed. It is easy for him to get into his house too, because there are no more dishes piled on the floor or anywhere. And now answer the questions. What did a man who lived alone in the house always do? How did he feel? And what did he do one day? What were the next night's like? Did he wash up the dishes right away after his eating out of them? What did he find out one night? What was his house like soon? What things could not he find? How did he feel? What idea came to his mind? Why was he very tired? What did he decide? Why is he happy at the end of the story? Відповіді до вправи. He cooked his dinner, cleaned the house by himself, and made his bed. He came home feeling very hungry and made a big dinner. The next night, he was twice hungry and cooked twice as big of a dinner. No, he didn't. He found out that there wasn't any clean dish there. His house was full of dirty dishes, and he couldn't get into his house. He couldn't find the sink to wash the dishes. He was very upset. He decided to wash all dirty things in the rain. He was very tired because he put all clean things onto their places. He decided to wash his dishes after finishing the dinner every day. He is happy at the end of the story because it is easy for him to get into his house and to find easily everything he wants. And now your home task. Домашнє завдання. Answer the following questions. What will you decide to do if all the plates are used up? How long does it take you to wash up the dishes after your dinner? Do you always start doing washing up right away after your eating? How do you feel yourself after you have cleaned and put the dishes into their places? What happens when we don't put our things on their places and don't clean them every day? Why?